first task is to download the skeleton boilerplate and create a new project. And something that you need to understand about the skeleton boilerplate is that it is just a set of CSS files that allow the web page to behave by resizing itself when the window resizes. So don't be scared of it. It's just a set of CSS files. So to download it, I'm going to open up a new tab and type in skeleton boilerplate. Hit enter. I'm going to click on the first link, and the download button is here in blue. So I'll go ahead and click on that and download it, and it should open up. So I'll go ahead and double click it, and these are the files that we want. So I'm going to Command A, Command C, but I need a project to paste them into. So I'm going to come back to Aptana and say File, New, new web project, do a basic web template, and call it responsive, and hit enter. So I have my responsive web project here, and I'm going to paste in the files that I need. So I'm going to say yes, overwrite the existing index.html, which Aptana places into the project because every website starts with index.html, so they just add that in automatically. So yes, I do want to overwrite it. I want to overwrite it with my skeleton index.html. So I say yes. Okay, great. So I have my CSS folder, which has the CSS files that are used to resize the web page or the website based on a set of rules, which are linked to the size of the browser. And then we have our images folder, which is going to hold all of the images that we're going to use. And finally, we have our index.html. So I'm going to double click on that and open it up. And you should see a lot of code here that doesn't make sense to you. But on closer look, it should, because up here at the top we have our HTML, beginning of our HTML document. Down at the bottom we have the end of our HTML document. Here at the top we have the head of our web page, and the end of the head we have our title. So in here I'm going to put I don't know, let me say my second website. And then you can ignore these meta links, but here these are important, right? So here we have our CSS files, and so you could see that we use normalize, and the web page is also using skeleton, and every web page that you create under the skeleton boilerplate needs to have these two lines. And then we're going to add our own, right? So we're going to say, I guess we can go ahead and copy this and paste it right here, and we're going to call this styles. So there we go. So it's going to use the skeleton boilerplate CSS files, and it's also going to use our own personal style sheet that we're going to use to stylize our web page. We scroll on down, we have the body, the end of the body, and we have this code here. So we'll talk about this, we'll talk about containers and columns a little bit later down the line, but for now, this is where you should be. And if I press on the play button, you'll get a web page that looks like this.